Good afternoon, beautiful people. It is very wonderful being back out here with you on the lovely Rietspruit Game Reserve. I hope everybody is doing absolutely fantastically, and a very good afternoon to all the folks on the public channel. Now, we've started off with a bang first drive back, and we found the lovely pride we have. Hey girls, sorry. How gorgeous are they, folks? Now the fifth one is hiding just around the corner here, but while we are parked off here, let's say a very good afternoon to our pack members. Hello Barbara, Ariana, Willow, Canadian, Mary, the misguided guide, hello Alex, hello Di, Elsa, Becky, Jennifer, Rosemary. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Please shout at me if I've missed anyone. I don't think I did though. How is everybody doing? Good to be back out with all of you. Now, before I forget, just for our pack members, to get a hold of this week's brand new keyword print, the keyword is golden hour, and it is a lovely print of a cheetah in the long grass, standing tall, striking a pose for the camera. Very, very photogenic cats, those. So are these lovely ladies right here, when they're not sleepy. Even when they're sleepy, they're very pretty though. Very full, and I can smell death somewhere. There is a carcass lying about. There is a vulture to the right of us here. And there's a few vultures flying right above us, but I think it's in this inlet here, Basil. Because you see all those other vultures are flying over there. So it must be just to the west of us here. Have a crack at that this afternoon. Oh, so good to be back out with all of you folks. I feel like I've been gone for a lifetime. Meanwhile, it was 14 days, but you know, 14 days can feel like a lifetime when you're not having fun. And there is our friendly white-backed vulture, who seems to be all on his lonesome, trying to find all the food. Afternoon, Sergio. There were 3 rhino at Hippo Dam on Kaya. They've headed into the block. I'm not sure which direction. I'm currently with the pride at Siakoi Dam on the eastern side of the dam wall, and that's it. Sure, I'm rusty on the radio, folks. It feels like it's been a hot minute since I was last on the radio. Never mind that though. Now, I was doing some reading earlier, and I've actually got my book here with me because I want to get the numbers exactly right. But in terms of a lion vocalizing, let's talk about lions roaring for a second now. Now, if you think of a thunderbolt, lightning and thunder, when lightning hits, when thunder roars, it can reach roughly 120 decibels, which is quite loud, you know. You can hear thunder from a very long distance away, and it can be ever so loud, especially if the lightning strikes quite close. Now, if you think of a gunshot exceeds 150 decibels, and I'm sure we're all aware that a gun is a very loud weapon, and you know, so just comparing those two sounds, a lion roar can reach up to 114 to 16 decibels, which is pretty much almost the same as thunder. That doesn't sound too... can reach up to 114 decibels. Okay, so it's less than a thunderclap, but still rather loud. Can be heard up to 8 kilometers away, maybe sometimes even further or less, depending on wind direction, depending how hot it is, the humidity, all of that plays a factor. Hello, sleepy girl. I just love their ears. It looks like they've got mascara on their ears, those black tips, the black triangles. And I've just seen the fifth lioness pop up just in the bushes here. Ooh, big sigh. Tough day in the office for them, hey? Oh, it's so good to be back out on this lovely reserve. Honestly, can't tell you how excited I am to always come back, knowing I'm about to go on game drive. You know, it's such a privilege being able to actually get to go out and view such amazing creatures like this. Now, for those wondering how they can get their hands on that print of the week, you have to become a pack member. And to become a pack member, all you need to do is look at the description under the video, and it'll tell you everything, every step you need to take in order to become a pack member, how to become a pack member, and you too can then start receiving these weekly keyword prints, which I must say, you know, we've got some excellent photographers on hand now. We've got Gareth and Victoria, who I'm going to pester for photos. Say, please give me your photos so I can use them as keywords of the week. But what an awesome start to the drive. 5 lazy lionesses, orange sun in the sky. That color is just, oh, pristine. Why have you stopped working? Thanks everybody, I appreciate it. I'm very happy to be back. Some fluffle puffs, indeed, misguided guide, indeed. Are the dogs denning in the tent yet? Mary, I don't know. I don't know. If anything, they would have to take the guest tent, because I've occupied my tent again. That's off limits. Although apparently not to the lionesses, so obviously, I'm sure a lot of you will remember back in the day, one of the lionesses decided, that looks like a tasty towel, started eating my towel and playing with it. The other day, another lioness decided, those tent strings look oddly tasty, I'm going to use it as dental floss. I've got some meat from the carcass stuck in my back tooth. And decided to start gnawing on my tent string. So, clearly the lions like the smell of me, Bez. You know, it's just, I wear a cologne that just calls the lions. I wish I had one for the leopards though. But, very excited. Hopefully going to see a lot more now with Gareth and Victoria, who are also leopard crazy, which is very exciting. I feel like we're just going to click just because. And you can see the remaining stains of blood on their coats, so they still haven't finished properly grooming themselves. Still lots of blood, especially that one in the middle there. It's quite faint now, but this morning, sure, they were red. Red, red, red. Now I wonder, where did this male lion go? So we went out this morning, folks, myself and Matt went out looking for the wild dogs, and we're going to head to where they last pinged in a second. Just thought we'd come spend some time with the pride, and then what we'll do is we can let all the other vehicles come pile up here, and then just before sunset I think we can return to the lions. Hopefully they'll be up and active. If not that, I am feeling quite leopard lucky today, so we might not come back to the lions. We might head to Kudu Krip, Seskan Krip and the Deep Sloot, see if we can't maybe track down our 2-3, Kudu Krip 2-3. But I've got some exciting things in store for us this afternoon. Like I said, we're going to start with the lions, go see if we can't manage to find the dogs. There's also fresh signs of the elephant on the eastern fence line. Go see if we can't find them as well. And of course, we're always looking out for that spotted death cat, but in due time, in due time. Are the Cheetah brothers still around? Betty, they are currently on Kaya, to my knowledge. I'm hoping they'll come back soon though, 'cause I've missed them. Love those two boys with all my heart. I feel like I know them on a personal level. And I suppose that's one really awesome thing about getting to do what we do, you know. I mean, I've now followed these lions for over a year and almost, no, what's it? What month are we in? August?
September.
September. End of September, so let's go October, November, December. Yeah, so I've followed these lions now for over a year and 4 months. So I feel like you get to know them on a bit more of a personal level. All that vulture's going to take off. It looks like. Yeah. Oh, is he just readjusting? It looked like he was about to. Oh, there you go. Goodbye. Such impressive wingspans they have there. Probably our most common vulture species we see on the Rietspruit, the white-backed, as well as the hooded. Hoodeds will always be first to the kill. They are the ones with the sharpest beaks, and they tend to open the carcass. Oh, hello, my girl. Oh, another cute little sigh there from the lions. Now, where is Bucket? I can smell death. It smells like it's coming from here. What's your bet, Basil? What's your bet? Where do you smell the smell? It is windy. It is windy, which is going to help us in our search for said leopard later. Very excited. Did Kinky Tail leave the ladies behind? So Betty, it's looking like that, but I might depart from these lions shortly and see if we can't just locate this carcass, because maybe the male lion's still on it, on whatever they killed. We couldn't find the carcass this morning, so I'm not 100% sure what they took down. They've definitely eaten, no doubt about it. It may not have been the largest of prey, but it looks like everyone had a bite or two, a nibble. So surreal just to literally just park off. Oh, what a shot, Basil. How's that, folks? Staring out onto the horizon of the water. Is that Bucket? Is that Bucket? I see ear notches. That one at the front's not Bucket. Oh, this could be Bucket, actually. I need Carol, Mary, ladies, I need help here. It sounds like someone's, yeah, shots. It's, you know, if it had the labels as well. Is it the one from Kevin, Matt? Thank you. All right, madam, please turn your head for me so I can make the call. Three of them are up and looking to the left here. Maybe they heard something. Never know if there's a sneaky impala cruising through the bush somewhere. Just pop out of nowhere. But very nice to catch up with our lovely ladies of the Rietspruit. Always a real treat. Jennifer says she's loving the close-up shots, Basil. Good job, sir. I agree, Jennifer. He's doing a fantastic job. So we've got lovely Basil on FC. Got the lovely Basil on camera, and
On the Ngala lock, can we approach?
Yep, make your way.
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to get you into a better position, Basil, so that we don't have to move when this other car gets here. This is quite nice, spending time with the lions when you're the only vehicle. So I'm going to pull a cheeky reverse in here. Now this is the only time I ever wish I had side view mirrors in the bush. No one needs an indicator, no one needs a windshield. Just don't want to disturb them either. Oh, there you go. There's the 5th lioness coming out. Oh, she's gonna go drink. She's gonna go drink. Oh, crikey. Isn't that something? Oh, she's lying down and drinking even. Oh, damn it.
Station got 3 Rhino.
Basil, hold on. We're gonna do something here. Are you holding on? All right. Whoops. Let's just readjust here. I think you're going to have to unattach. And that's probably the best view we're going to get of her drinking. Quite the steep incline we just took. Picking up some scent, phlegm and grimace. Oh. That's Bucket. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria's whispering in my ear that is Bucket. Isn't she gorgeous? Fully mature now, I'd say. I think the lions the other day turned 5, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, for these lions being in a not open system, being in a fenced reserve, they don't have much competition, which allows them to be in the condition they're in, which is extraordinary. They're very beautiful. Now I'm seeing some elephant tracks there as well, next to Bucket, just in front of Bucket, that look okay. Sleepy, sleepy kitties. Doing the most, eh? Doing the most. Yeah. Well, hence the name lions, eh? They just lie around. But, you know, when you take down prey the size of a giraffe, you need to save as much energy as you possibly can, so that in those short moments you can use all that energy to take down said potential prey. No, we're definitely closer to the carcass now. Now I can smell it even more. Oh. That's one thing I need to do as a guide, improve my weak stomach. Oh, more big moans. That indeed is a full bucket, Barbara. She looks like she had the most out of all of them. I really wonder what they took down. if you listen really carefully, I don't know if you'll pick it up on the microphone, folks, but you can literally just hear them exhaling. And they're not even breathing through their mouth, breathing through their nose. Obviously, when they do start panting, it's a way for them to cool. Afternoon, Brent. The Pride are here at Siakoi. I'm on lock at the moment. 3 white rhinos at Hippo Dam on Kaya. No other updates.
Copy, thanks. Somebody following up on the female cheetah and cubs around Edward Dam.
Copy that. Fat lions. Always love seeing them in this great condition, you know. It's never nice seeing a lion that's really desperate for a meal. But I mean, at the same time, getting to watch that whole process is something never to be taken for granted. And also, you know, such a privilege just getting to witness something like that. Like the other day with the cheetah, when we followed them, you know, we were following them for like almost 30 minutes before any action took place. And then after a very patient 16, 17 years of waiting, we finally managed to see a kill. But, you know, that being said, such a privilege, but also, you know, you do feel sorry for the prey. But, you know, you got to understand all aspects of the animal kingdom. Predator, prey, you know, the whole circle, it all goes around. I mean, getting to watch these lions do what they do in their natural environment, going about life as if there weren't humans around because they are so habituated. I don't think they even see us half the time. They just walk straight past us like, ugh, these people. They've given me a few scares though. And there's Bucket getting up, or is she just going to go straight back down? Yep, straight back down. Bless you. Oh, brown-hooded kingfisher just flew past. I don't know if that was in frame at all. Stunning bird with those turquoise blue feathers. What a phenomenal way to start the afternoon, and it's only giving me more hope that we are now going to find a leopard, and we are now going to find the wild dogs and the elephants. You know, it's just so exciting because you never know what you're going to find. Come around the next corner and there's an elephant bull. The next corner you go around, there could be nothing, and then the next one a leopard. So it's always exciting. Oh, speak of the hooded, there's two hooded vultures taking off. So that carcass must be just in here, I think. It's very thick, we won't get there. I mean, Brent probably could, but I'm not Brent. I'm not going to even try. That's ridiculous. I just am so curious to know what they took down.
Afternoon, Dad. Lions took with Dam, one station here, Rhinos at Hippo Dam on Kaya, and I heard jackal alarm calling sort of towards fronted side, so I'm just having a quick look.
You guys haven't seen the Ellies today, eh?
Follow up on Cheetah on Leopard Dam, and those are all the updates. I think there's one leopard station out. I'm also going to go and look for that cheetah. Yeah, I think those jackal alarm calls around countryside might be here, so I'm just having a quick check now.
Brent and his dad are currently in search of cheetah mom and cub.
Hunting.
Oh, someone's sitting on the radio or something.
Rhino lot, can I come join you guys down there? Kaya Station, we are busy trying to figure out something. Please wait for other people to finish talking. Rhino, just go again. There were two Cheetah hunting Impala at Deadwood Dam about 2 hours ago.
Well, there you go.
We're going to go and have a look around there.
Sounds like they may get lucky this afternoon. If they do, we'll see.
5 vehicles here, you can approach.
Shame. One vehicle's just got a mouthful from the Leo Smiths. Oh, sleepy lions. I wish I could spend the whole day with them. I don't think we'll stay here too much longer, folks.
Well, I think we're the second network station.
What was that? It's a very steep incline. We just came up to try and... I wanted to get Basil as good a view as possible of the lions drinking. I could have pulled in directly next to them, but I didn't want to spook them. You know, don't want to undo all the hard work and habituation that people have done to get these lions so calm with vehicles. Also, you don't want to disturb them, you know. You want to just admire them without them technically knowing you're there, but they always do, because, well, I mean, they're very intelligent animals. But you don't want to disrupt whatever they're up to, even if they're not doing much and just sleeping. Oh, flat kitties. Now, is there anything in particular any of our pack members wants to see this afternoon in terms of plains game as well? I know we've got a plan in terms of the bigger things, but is there anything on the smaller scale of things that anyone wants to particularly see this afternoon? I particularly, for one, wouldn't mind a steenbok. Don't get to see them too often here, so it's always a treat when we do. Are very, very sleepy. Klipspringer, Mary says. I haven't seen a klipspringer in the year and 4 months I've been here, Mary. If we pull that off, I'll be super impressed. Although, to be fair, I freaked out when we saw the waterbuck and, you know, slipped my mind. I should have known they were on the reserve, but I had no idea. I don't know if you recall how psyched I was when we spotted those waterbuck. I was over the moon. Thought I'd discovered a new species on the Rietspruit. I'm just trying to think, like, if we were to see klipspringer, where would we see them on this reserve? It would be towards rockier outcrops, so probably Deep Sloot, Seskant-Krip, along the Deep Sloot riverbed there, along the banks. That smell of death is pungent. Make a go for the little 5. Oh, Alex, we can try. We can try that. Oh, got a vulture in flight there. Good work, Basil. Another big sigh from very, very full cats, it seems. That bucket keeps lifting her head. I wonder if the male isn't on his way here. There's our gorgeous bucket, the superstar. All right. So what do we need? Alex and Ariana, what do we need? We need a buffalo weaver. We need a leopard tortoise. We need a rhino beetle. We need an antlion. Oh, I've got buffalo weaver, rhino beetle, antlion, leopard tortoise, and an elephant shrew. Sure, that one might be a challenge. So that vehicle's just busy readjusting. Once they switch off, I think we'll slowly make our way out, everybody. All right, folks, let's somehow get down this hill we ever so climbed up. Slow and steady wins the race. Sorry, my girls. Also just trying my best not to make too many loud bangs over whatever I drive, so we don't disturb them any more than we have, because I mean, I know I have a loud voice and I know the lions can very much hear me. Oh, it looks like the elephants were digging over here. Got elephant dung, elephant tracks. I wonder why they would be digging there though. I mean, when there's a perfectly good water source right there. Unless they came and just wallowed in the dry sand after a nice swim, because it has warmed up quite a bit since I was last here. Let's have a look here, just while we're here. See if we can't see a carcass from this angle. Not seeing anything, folks. So I just thought I'd poke my nose in here. So this is where the smell is coming from. But I don't want to go further because it's a dead end, so we can't go that way. Are you okay, Basil? All right. Let's go look for some wild dogs. Now this is going to be a challenge for me because I am yet to have ever tracked wild dogs, for starters. B, I roughly know what their tracks look like. Not 1000% sure, and I'm telling you that up front, so I don't make a fool of myself later. But we'll give it a crack, you know. If you don't try, you'll never succeed. Just got to keep pushing and keep practicing. I mean, it took me, what? A little over a month to finally be able to track and find the lions. Getting better at that. I just, this afternoon, knew where they were from this morning and decided we'd take a crack at it because they look quite full this morning as well, so I didn't think they would go far, which clearly they haven't. They're still sitting exactly where they were this morning. Got more vultures waiting up a bit further away from the waterhole. The temperature is dropping. Nice and cool evening, and the wind is slightly picking up, which is not a bad thing for our predator search. at least. Leopards especially will use that to their advantage. Make you, yeah, shot. Left or right, left or right, right. I think, straight. There's no straight. And then we'll go up this way. Now we're going to head to the junction in Route and the southern fence line, because that's where the ping for the dogs came in this morning. So we'll set that as our starting point, and then from there, hopefully pick up on some tracks. Now I just got to see if my memory has prevailed after 14 days of relaxation. Had a very nice time down the south coast, went fishing, caught some crayfish, went surfing quite a bit, broke a surfboard, and yeah, spent some quality time with the family. Well, part of the family. Mom was overseas and the other brother was in Cape Town, but still nice, always nice getting time to spend time with family. Got to make it count. It's the little things in life, isn't it, folks? If you can learn to appreciate all the little things, it makes life a lot better and a lot more enjoyable. Come on, YouTubes. Load. If you see along the way on your journey cheeky monkeys, Jennifer, of course, loves sitting and watching monkeys playing. Honestly, bring me so much joy. I think they're the animal that can make me smile the quickest in terms of just parking off and watching them and what they do. They're little cheeky things, those little vervet monkeys, especially the youngsters. They like being cheeky. Are you near Sundown? That's always a bit of maybe not many animals. Unfortunately, I'm not, Jennifer. I'm on the other side of the reserve, but I am going to be doing that on my next drive. A while back, well, not a while back, the week before I went on leave, I was doing a private drive with Connie, Carol, Mary, and we managed to find 2 spotted eagle owls in the riverbed there. Potentially nesting, who knows? We didn't see a nest, so maybe they were investigating nest sites. But I did mark down the GPS coordinates, and I do want to just head back there and investigate. So I do love my owls. Dying to see another scops, African scops owl. It's like this big. It's so cute though. I'll show you a photo when we next stop of what they look like, but they are gorgeous little owls. Very hard to see, perfectly camouflaged. They literally look like bark. And they, like I said, are like this small, and they hide in V's of a tree. And yeah, no, they're very, very sneaky little owls to try and find. If you go to the Kruger, there used to be one at Satara Rest Camp. There used to be a resident one that used to hang about there just above the restaurant. I don't know if he's still around. But I do love this area, the Signala Ruta block. Nice thick drainage lines, perfect for you-know-who. Also, this is apparently where the dogs have been hanging, so it's fine. 2 predators with one stone, why don't we? But it is getting rather nippy. I'm gonna put my first jacket on. We're doing well. It's nice to start the drives in the afternoons now without a jacket on. Very pleasant, I'll tell you what. And the temperature this morning was mind-bogglingly amazing. As you know me, I feel the cold quite easily. So for me to not be cold on a morning drive was A, very surprising, but B, it made my day very, very happy. Now, please excuse me folks if you hear some rustling. I just need to reposition my microphone. Just gonna stop for that. There we go. Sounds good. Do you smell death?
Yeah.
Probably just the wind dragging that carcass or whatever they had. Those lions. Just got another big whiff of death. But we're still not far from those lions, so especially with the wind and the wind direction blowing this way, I'm pretty confident it is just that carcass, whatever they managed to take down. Stunning afternoon though, perfect temperature to be looking for cats. I was quite surprised though that those lions didn't move at all, because today wasn't the hottest of days. But towards midday it did get quite toasty. But animals don't read books, they do what they like. Oh, speak of the monkeys, Jennifer. We have some vervet monkeys. Hello, you cheeky monkeys. Well, we had vervet monkeys. It seems they have now vanished. Do you see them, Basil?
I saw one running over there.
Oh. Come on, monkeys, work with us.
Here's a monkey right to the side.
Where? Oh. There you go, Jennifer. He's playing camera shy as well. Hope Mom bought you that new jacket. You know, Elsa, I tried to hint, I tried. You can only do your best, though. Unfortunately, she didn't. But it's okay. There's another 6-week cycle to be like, Mom, you know, need a proper weatherproof jacket. No, I'm joking. I'm saving up for a very nice one. It's just very expensive. But I'm at the stage in my life where I'm going to start paying for quality and not quantity, because I've noticed the cheap things I buy always break. So who knows, maybe if I put some decent money into a jacket, it'll last me years. That's the hope, at least, the plan. Copy that, Mary. We will definitely go back and check those owls. I'll also send Gareth and Victoria those GPS coordinates when I get back. Hey, Michael! Good to have you on board, sir. I hope you are doing fantastically. We did bump into the Pride at the beginning of drive. And now we are in search of the puppy dogs. Playing peekaboo indeed, Jennifer. Now, I wonder where all his friends are. Where's the rest of the troop? We saw some, Basil and I saw some scatter into the bush a bit further in. But sure, this block is thick. Lots of sickle bush. Lots of places for them to hide. Sorry, last station my radio was down. Can you just repeat that? Haha, I was right. They were there. Copy that, thanks. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? That's not good. It's not very kind of him. He was like, okay, I've done my part, I've played, I've shown myself on the camera, time for you to go. Well, thank you, sir. Good to see you again. Although we see you every day at the house, they're always trying to sneak into the house and grab whatever food they can. But I make it a mission to not let them in the house. Always close the... Blimey, I thought I just saw a leopard. There's a big rock, a very pale coloured rock in the Rietspruit just down here. And as we were driving, it looked like the rock was moving. Lesser spotted death rock, folks. Very uncommon in these parts. More common towards the mountains. But unfortunately, it was just a rock.
Towards the northern side along the fence line, they might pop out close to Yala Road.
Stations leaving the Pride unattended at Siakoi Dam, still stationary, same position. Forgot to do that as we left. Rather do it and so people know that. What's next on our list of things to find, folks? This is amazing. This is, oh, it's so good. It's like I never left. It's always good being, I've got goosebumps. It's always good being back in the seat, spending time with great company, getting to do pretty much my favorite thing in the world, driving around looking for animals, and in the odd chance, maybe snap a decent photo or two.
Elephants have been seen somewhere in Lowveld, but the transmission is very quiet, so I'm not quite sure where. I think I'll be there together.
So I had a sneaky suspicion this morning because Matt and I found tracks of the elephants on the southern fence line, and I had a sneaky suspicion they were somewhere in this block here. So apparently they've come out on the fence line now, and we're pretty much at Nyala Route, so I think we may as well. That's the sound. Ooh, that's a hole. We just drove into a hole, folks. Not my finest moment. But I think, you know, it's on the way. Let's pop in, because this is where the dog collars pinged this morning. So we're in the right area for them as well. Now, like I said, just got to keep an eye out for tracks, but the light is also fading quite fast. I don't know how lucky I'm going to be in terms of tracking those lovely puppies down. I'm dying to see the dogs on the reserve though. I missed the release. I'm very sad about that, but I'm very happy that we've got doggies roaming the reserve again. There is something in the tree here, Basil. There's an owl. There is an owl. Do you see it there? Oh, it's gonna fly. Don't fly. I can't believe I just saw that. There. In this gap here, at the trunk of that big tree. Ah, oh, there it goes. Spotted eagle owl, everybody. That's unfortunate that he didn't stick around. Very well camouflaged, my word. I don't know how I saw that. I'm quite impressed with that. I'll take that. Well, it's not the little five, Alex and Ariana, but something different. We'll take it. We'll take anything and everything, to be totally honest. I'll take a shongololo. Haven't seen one in a while, actually. Yeah, it's been a minute. this sounds creepy. Mary, that's amazing. Oh, that's priceless. That's amazing. No, agreed. The color is quite, it stands out quite prominently. Station on lock with those elephants. I'm 2 minutes out. Seems the bush destroys jackets. Jackets, Becky says. Puffer jackets are a thorn's favourite snack. Indeed, I've lost two whole puffer jackets since I started working at Painted Dog. And I see an elephant. They are coming straight towards us. That is beautiful. Maybe a cheap jacket for the bush and for being out and about. That's very true. It's not a bad idea, Becky. Well, folks, here are our lovely elephants. Now, I'm gonna just actually stay put here because as you can see, we've got quite a bit of space to our side. So we're gonna just pull off here and just wait a bit because we don't want to block them from any which way. You want to give them as many escape routes as possible to keep them as calm as possible. But how is that for a sighting? Andrew on lock with the elephants. They are 300 meters east of Inyala. That's stunning, hey folks. Wow, that's something. Now we get to see if they're going to give Andrew the normal hello they like to give Andrew, or are they going to be kind and treat me very well? We can hope. Oh, isn't that special though, folks? Look at this. Spraying dust. Oh, one day when that fence goes, everybody, that's going to be a great day. All right, I'm going to just park off on the side here because it looks like they're making use of the road. You okay here, Basil? Alrighty. So we're just going to let them cruise past. Hopefully they're not too cheeky. Oh, but that is just awesome. Hey folks, nothing better than just a herd of elephant doing their daily rounds. Hey guys. Hello. Hey. Hello. Hey guys. Hey. Hey girl. Hello. No. 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 Please no. No. Just saying hello. Just saying hello. Wow, you are awfully close. My gosh. Hi, I see you. No, guys, let's just be calm. I just came to say hello. Hey. Oh, here comes the bull. Key, just Basil, just calm down. Just stay still. Hey, no, no. You, leave the hood of my car, please. Go on. Carry on. Thank you. Well, I mean, can't ask for better. That was pretty good. That was pretty cool.
That was really awesome.
I didn't even check. You guys might have been in it. I just came to say hello. And I need to go change my pants. Oh, that was so special. It's awesome, eh? Love them. You guys go in front, I'll follow. Well, folks, how was that? Talk about a hello. They were like, hello, Andrew, we've missed you. We've missed you very much. Yes, they have. They clearly showed that, didn't they, everyone? Woo, the nerves are... You know, I'm not complacent with elephants. I still very much respect elephants. If anything, respect them the most. Just because, you know, if they decide it's your time, it's your time. There's nothing you can do. You can do everything by the book. And, you know, sometimes they just don't want to play the game. Elsa's like, is your heart starting to race? Elsa, my heart dropped in the road 200 meters behind us as soon as I saw all of them kind of surrounding us. That was quite phenomenal. Like, honestly, like, who can say they can stand in front of an elephant like that and just have a casual conversation? And they were very well behaved. Cheeky Chops, if anything, was the most well behaved, and he's the one who normally gives me grief. He's really maturing. He's becoming a young bull elephant. Hi, Mom. Yes, yes, indeed. The elephants love me. I'm their favorite. You know, secretly, I do love the elephants. I don't know. It's so hard to choose between elephants, the wild dogs. I love them all. I love them all, honestly. Should come up with a name for each one. No. You're going to struggle to remember which one's which. Although if you have Carol or Mary or Barbara or anyone else's IDing skills, like, they can pull the hyena just like, oh, it's number 1. Oh, what hyena is that? Oh, it's number 3. Oh. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. People talking on the radio. That's next door's boy. Indeed, Mary, which is why he wasn't listening to me. He hasn't caught the memo to not touch the cars. He nearly touched my car, but that's when I just gave a nice friendly tap on the hood of the car. I'm just going to do this so I can get Basil a view. You good there? All right. Just try and hide the other car as much as possible. Thank you, Becky. Dr. Doolittle in action. Thanks, Mom. The 4 C's of progression: cautious, comfortable, complacent, then cancelled from life, Mary said. Oh, Mary, that's amazing. I wouldn't say I'm even comfortable. Oh, I am comfortable, but I'm always on edge with elephants. You can never be too safe. You can never be too safe. I love it when they walk with their head bobbing like that, especially the bulls. Now, a lot of people think they're like doing it because they're angry or something like that, but it's actually, you know, an elephant's skull is actually very heavy, even though it's hollow to make it, what? Oh, well, I don't know how it's doing that. Is it still cutting out? But even though they've got that honeycomb-like structure in their skulls to make their skull lighter, because they are so large, it's still a very, very heavy head for an animal. So when they move, they bounce their head up and down for like momentum, just to keep going. And I don't know, I suppose it takes less strain on their neck, or I'm not 100% sure as to why exactly they do it, but I'm pretty sure it's just to keep momentum going and just have a good time along the way, you know, have a bit of a dance party. Well, first drive back and we're having a cracker, wouldn't you say, folks? I think this is super special. Hey Mom, I can see the chats because this is the pack drive, so I can read your comments. The other one I can't see, so that's why you need to become a pack member if you want to be able to communicate one-on-one with the guides. Become a pack member, folks. Not only will you get to interact with us one-on-one and ask us questions, but you'll also be donating directly to conservation. All the funds go to all our conservation efforts and actually making a real difference in conservation as well. And you get to spend more time with me, Gareth, Victoria and Brent. And Basil. And Viam. Who else? Who are we missing? No one. So I think if they continue this way, I might have to cut through Inyala Route again. I don't really like being trapped behind another car. Let's just see, is there a cut around? Okay, they're gonna take that road. So I guess what we shall do, bye guys! I guess what we'll do is we'll follow the leader.
Lowveld on Southern Queensland, Lowbank, they've just passed the Nyala route, continuing on to westerly direction.
West? Yes, that is true. Right, I was about to give that update, but thank you, madam. Like a toddler, I'm not touching it, I'm not.
One vehicle in Lockport is low lock.
Seems like a bunch of new people on the reserve. I haven't heard these voices before. Sound very new to me. Which was always nice. Nice seeing new faces, new people, getting to meet new people. Just gonna switch off and slowly freewheel down. We'll stop off at this quarry bush here. Give them some space. Oh, I just love them so much. I really do find it so amazing how something so large can also be so quiet and secretive. Now you'll notice they're not flapping their ears as much because it's not hot. You know, elephants will flap their ears because all the big blood vessels are, and all their main arteries are in their ears. So they flap their ears to cool that blood down, and then obviously new blood comes into the ear, and it's like a whole cycle, and that's how they end up cooling their body temperature. But obviously this evening it's quite cool. It's not warm. Bit of a breeze as well, so that is definitely aiding them. They're just playing follow the leader. I just want to have a look on the map because the next turnoff is quite far up this road. Google Earth. I was really hoping we would have bumped into the puppy dogs on the fence line here. Saving that for another day. You know, we've already been spoilt. Elephants, lions, and gonna be a leopard as well. Just you wait. Challenge accepted. Excuse me, folks. Apologies about that. I've got an itch on my throat. Alrighty, folks. I think what we're going to do is, now that the sun is past us and the wind is picking up, all the elements are aligning. It is getting dark slowly. I think it's time slowly start making our way towards the deep slit. See if we can't, maybe, just maybe, find that spotted death cat. And at the rate they're going, it looks like they're going to come to camp tonight. Goodbye, elefantes. We shall see you soon. Thank you for being very kind to me and coming to give us kisses and say hello. What is that road called? This is called leopard. That's the one. Station's going to be leaving these elephants unattended, still headed west along the southern fence line. They are 200 meters west of leopard junction, southern fence line. Leaving it an open lock. Ooh, sorry Basil. I seem to be attracting all the holes this afternoon. Poor jackal. Oh, wasn't that brilliant, eh? Now, gorgeous coloured sky to keep us busy in the meantime. You never know, things like porcupine, genet, it's cool now. It's slowly getting dark, they could start getting active. Maybe a bit early still, but you never know. Like I said a bit earlier, animals don't read books, folks. I've seen a genet in midday, just across the road. Perplexed. Didn't know why, didn't know how. I thought they were completely nocturnal, but, you know, just goes to show the bush can be very unpredictable. Very excited for all the new birds that are going to be joining us soon. Whilst I was down the coast now, I managed to see a yellow-billed kite again. Missed seeing them, so that was really cool. Saw a palm nut vulture. Always a treat seeing those. Super, super rare bird, that. And then also, like I mentioned, a crowned eagle on the beach whilst I was fishing. That was also super special. Do you hear that? Now I'm hoping for the last half an hour of drive, a bit later on, it's going to be completely dark. But I'm hoping the wind stays up a tiny bit. Give us as much of an advantage as possible to hopefully crack said death cat. Have you seen any fresh leopard activity? No tracks, no nothing. Where? Where? Seskan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was it? Crap.
That connects Poole and says Poole.
Ah, okay. Okay, so that whole block.
Yeah.
Still booming with activity, it sounds like. Basil's just informing me that a couple of days ago they had leopard tracks there. And that's pretty much the area we're going to be headed to. Elephants have been busy in this part of the world, it seems. Lots of broken down marula trees. And this is actually where we had that absolutely insane sighting of an eland kill. The lions had an eland kill just in here. And then the fat, lazy lions were sleeping in the riverbed here as well. Always good to look for tracks as you cross a riverbed. Not seeing much there. And this, funnily enough, is also the road that I had my first ever encounter with the elephants. I'm sure some of you will remember that. I was not scared at all. I was like Iron Man, I just stood there and took it. No, I'm joking, I was petrified. Yo, they gave me a handful. Oh, wow. You see it, Basil? Look at how well that camouflage is, folks. Lovely Inyala bull. And as soon as he goes into that thicket, he just disappears. It's so crazy, their camouflage. It's actually ridiculous. Just one lone male. Some wood hoopoes going a bit berserk to the left here. No? Yeah, that's babblers. Never mind. My apologies, folks. Keep every now and then getting a whiff of death. I wonder who did what? Don't forget the little 5, Ariana, I promise I'm not. I actually haven't seen any tortoises for ages. Elephant shrew, sure, and I have to have the most extreme luck with that. And an antlion, I don't know how lucky we're gonna get now that the sun's down, but we are trying, I promise you that. I haven't forgotten about that. I have a 37 and 40-year-old in there. Oh, congrats, Betty. That's so exciting. I hope it's everything and more. Always so special getting to meet new members of the family. And the lions sometimes love hanging around this Sodic area here. Especially that termite mound at the back. Often supplies them with elevation so they can get a better vantage point. Also in winter, termite mounds absorb quite a bit of heat, so they'll also Just go lie on them. It's like a little nature's heating blanket, if you will. Cheetahs also love termite mounts. Alrighty, next stop. I'm just trying to think now what the closest crip is. It's probably Cheetah Crip. So I think we'll head to Cheetah Crip next. See if we don't get lucky there. Ooh. Bump, 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 nature's massage. And it's completely for free, which is pretty awesome. Still super chuffed with that spotted eagle owl though. Just out in the open like that, just very strange. Black-winged kite that just flew over way too fast for us to get on the camera. Go see if he doesn't perch himself somewhere. Can you imagine we just get onto a hoofpad and then there's 3 wild dogs just waiting for us? Have they been on a hoofpad at all?
Yeah, next place.
Oh, speak of the black-winged kite. Used to be the black-shouldered kite. Look at that, just beautifully perched up there, minding his own business. They've got the most outrageously stunning red eye. It really, obviously this light is not doing it too much justice, but my word, they are impressive little birds. Fantastic hunters and very swift in the sky, very agile, can change directions quite quickly. One of my favorite birds, that's for sure. I'll be back now, Basil. Just seen a track that caught my eye. Stunning with the colours of the sky in the back there as well. Nice silhouette. Sorry if you're hearing things clicking, folks. It's just my back. And even though I'm only 24, my back thinks it's 99 years old. I fell off my surfboard and I've got a sore back now. But that's okay. I did that to myself. Hopefully seeing some wild dogs and seeing a leopard might cure it instantly. I'm sure it will. So surreal. We're gonna be passing the boma and there's not gonna be any dogs in. That's crazy. Oh, hello. That is a big civet. Almost got fooled, but I saw it any head. Just still just smaller than a leopard, but I just saw toes and I got excited. Now, there is a car up ahead and I really hope it's not the same people we've bumped into twice. Because we've bumped into the same car twice now. Doesn't seem like that many people are out this afternoon. Ah, they're just doing a safari photo shoot. Long time no see, folks. Long time no see. I know. Do you guys have a drink for me? I'm joking. Have a good evening, guys. Enjoy the rest of your trip. Oh, look at that. A lovely bull giraffe. There's two of them. Isn't he gorgeous? Is this wonky horn? Does Brent call it wonky horn? I don't like that name, if I'm being completely honest. I'm sure we can do better. Come on, folks, let's come up with a name for this lovely giraffe here. Oh, Mary, the audacity of them, eh? How dare they? Do they not know that there's a game drive happening right now? Oh, truly spoiled with the amount of giraffe we have on this reserve, eh? Our population is really healthy. Oftentimes, giraffe and zebra are often sought after, even higher than that of the leopard and the lion, in terms of people coming to Africa for the first time and wanting to take photos. Well, that's what I've gathered through my own experience. I'm sure other guides might say something different. Oh, and some zebra joining the party. They're like, wait for me, don't leave me, please, wait for me. Really seeing it all this evening, folks. It's been truly spoiled, this drive. Elephants. Stunning that with the shepherd's tree right behind. I just thought for once I'd actually just close my mouth and we could all appreciate such a beautiful sighting. We still need a name, folks. What did Brent call it?
Wonky horn.
Wonky horn's not going to cut it for me. Come on, folks, we can do better. Anyone got any suggestions? Otherwise it's going to take me a couple of days to think of one, but I will think of one. The white follow me sign there behind the ear, those bright whites back, the back of the ear stands out quite predominantly. Alrighty, you beautiful, beautiful creatures. We have got a leopard to find. So I am going to get a move on, just because we are losing light as well. I want to get into the deep sloot or be at one of the crypts just before dark. So I think if we can, we should just sneak out without spooking them and just... I'm back. I was just hiding to not block the view of said majestic creatures. Have a safe evening, folks. We shall see you soon. I will have a name for you soon as well. Wonky, what? Wonky horn. It's not even a horn. It's an ossicone. It's solidified cartilage. Now, believe it or not, when a giraffe is born, the ossicones aren't fused to the skull. So they're actually not attached to the skull when they're born. And then as they get older, it fuses solidly to the skull. Oh, hello. There's more giraffe. I'm so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. I only saw you at the last minute. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. Chewing on the cud ball there. Getting a nice early meal for dinner. It looked like they were settling in, so I'm not going to stick around. It's a shame. I just spooked that one that was lying down. I feel terrible. So we'll leave them in peace, let them enjoy whatever it is they were up to. And now is where I need to pull up my socks, aka sleeves. And it's not dark yet, but it's getting there, folks. Now what you are going to see me doing now is using the torch on the road for tracks, because the light has faded already so quickly. You know, seeing tracks is a lot more difficult. And shining the torch on the road at such an angle just allows you to still make out whatever tracks are along the road. And it is dark enough now that we will get eye shine returning, reflecting from the torch. So that always helps as well. Even though I can still see pretty well with just the naked eye. It's not that dark yet, but obviously having the torch and just looking for that reflection definitely makes life a lot easier. And I'm somewhat like an animal sometimes. I too take the path of least resistance. I will save my energy where I can. So coming up to Cheetah Crypt shortly, I've just got a feeling. Come on, Death Cat, make my first drive. Show yourself. Now, obviously we know with our leopards, they're very unhabituated. Our leopards are very skittish. Oftentimes they'll hear the cars and start moving off. And Brent and Gareth, Poole, and Kevin have done an insane job at getting Cheetah Crypt 2-3 as habituated as she is already, and the Witgat male. But now it's time for Gareth and Victoria to find us even more leopard and habituate them. I'll be moral support. Still yet to track and find a leopard. But my goal, I've set it out, folks. By the end of the year, we will have tracked and found a leopard. I don't promise that, but I'm almost on the verge of doing it. But I'm not going to, because I know how things go. You'll tell everyone one thing and then they'll go and do the absolute opposite. I'll find it only end of next year, probably, if I say I promise I'll find you a leopard. But that's okay, that's where the excitement comes in. Like I said, you never know what's around the next corner. I was having a sip of water once and 2 black rhino popped out, so you never know. Just taking it a bit slower through this section. It is quite thick as well. And we are getting towards Kudu Krip. Take that off now. High, low for one highborn and one low. Not bad, Mary. Not bad. Bent, twisty. Not bad, Jennifer. Oscillating ossicones. First school of life. That's a good one. Oscillating ossicones. Crookshanks from the public chat. Thank you, Mary. Crookshanks. No, not bad. I was thinking we could call him Twister. Andrew, shut up. Twister, you know, like the game Twister with all the colourful spots and you spin the dial. I thought that was a pretty good one because it looked like the one ossicone was trying to twist around the other one. Got some porcupine tracks here. Very hazy evening. Can barely make out the mountains as well. I wonder when our elephant bull is going to come back. I miss him. He was friendly to me. Although it seems like the herd has grown on me and they like me now. I felt one with the herd today. Literally did at one stage when there was one here, and one here. I was like, oh my gosh. I tried to give them as much space as possible, and by the time that first one came in, had I started the car and started reversing, almost certainly would have chased after me. So the best thing to do is just stay as calm as possible and speak to them gently. I'm sure they can hear the tone in your voice as well, so that's why when they're doing something bad you raise your voice a little bit, and you know, when you're just admiring them and they're being really good and well behaved, you just have a pretty much casual conversation with an elephant. Dr. Dolittle, literally. But that's not just me, that's for everyone who talks to elephants. I love talking to elephants. I pretend they talk back. Be like, how was your day, madam? They'll be like, oh, you know, just a cheeky trumpet. Oh, it was okay. I've had better. No. All right. So we're getting to the drainage line now where we cut into Kudu Krip. So this is where my hope is getting high. Baby rhino tracks. Basil, how are tyres that side?
Good. 100.
Are they fine?
Yeah.
It feels like the car's pulling. Well, at least we know where the elephants are now. Because if anything, I'd have been very cautious if it was now. Don't particularly like the elephants after dark. I have nothing against them. I just feel like they're a bit more on edge. I'm a bit more on edge. It's not good for either of our healths, you know. Rather save the heart rate for another day. Come back when it's sunny and you can see them. Come on, deaf cat, where are you? Soon going to be time to start looking for chameleons again as well. Always an exciting time for me. I love it when the reptiles come out. I'm sure you all know by now I'm a reptile nut. I do really, really like my snakes and crocs and tortoises and the flat-necked chameleon, which is the only species we get here. I actually went to the croc farm to meet with the owner to find out, because apparently in the lagoon next to us in Southbrim there's 2 Nile crocs that have now just randomly shown up out of nowhere. People don't know where they came from. They didn't come from the croc farm, so just went to have a chat with the owner there, CEO, and pretty much the dude that runs everything, just to find out what the plan is and what's happening. And in the meantime, you know, they're such small crocs, they don't pose a threat to humans, so I don't think anything's going to be done at the moment. Alright, Seskan Crib. Yo, lights are fairly dim at the moment. This is always my favourite time of the day on a safari. Get to hear things you don't often hear, like the nightjars and potentially the scariest bird you'll ever hear in your life, the African grass owl, which literally just, you know, can be 12 o'clock at midnight and you just hear, whee! It's a terrible, terrible, it's like a horror movie scream. It's quite petrifying, especially if you're walking in the bush. It's even more terrifying. Oh, I see eyes. I see eyes. It's a Dacre. Sorry, Mr. Dacre. Perfect leopard food though, I'll tell you that much. Just waiting for the day I come down a road and there's just a leopard waiting for me in the middle of the road, just sitting there. Be like, oh, Andrew, you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. I'm not seeing any signs of leopard there. I think what we'll do once we get to Seskan Crib is just switch off for 5 minutes, have a listen, see if we can't hear any vocalizing, any alarm calling. So that will certainly aid us in our search. Just hyena tracks. That would be pretty awesome to see though. Wouldn't mind seeing a hyena. Where are you, spotted hyena? You know what I wouldn't mind seeing is a brown hyena. I haven't seen one of those in a very long time. I think the last one I saw was with Brent on the fence line. area is normally pretty good for rhino as well, so you never know. Could bump into one, but I'm sure they've moved off into the thickets by now. Had their last drink of water, or still shortly coming to water before they settle in for the night. Still a few birds that are out and about there. You can hear them tweeting away. It's not a white-browed scrub robin yet. Sounds like babblers. Oh, there's the white-browed scrub robin. Speaking of, oh, sorry, Mr. Nightjar. Don't land in the road again. Is he in the road?
Yeah.
The cheek. Is he gone? Yeah. No, he's back in the road. Oh my gosh, dude. Can you not? He's just still. He just won't let me pass. It's a cheeky nightjar, this. It's probably further on in the road again. Ah, there we go. Finally, battle up. No. There we go. Playing games, this nightjar. Yeah. All right, there you go. Well done, sir. He's finally moved off the road. Whew, that nightjar gave me a mild heart attack for a second there. Looked like it was flying straight towards my face. Wouldn't be the first time. All right, folks. Leopard time. Lesser spotted death tree, that was. Thanks, Jennifer. Take care. See you soon. Ah, hello elephants. Well done. Ah, someone's made a new road. Now, I wonder where the male lions are. I know the one was there this morning, but he has now not been seen there this afternoon. And the other male, apparently yesterday, was on Kaya. So I wonder where he is. He's very much lost though, compared to the rest of the pride. Just cruising nice and slowly, folks, so we don't miss any potential eyeshine coming back.
Moving in a southerly direction on Boma Road.
And then, what was that? I was about to say something.
It looks like they're hunting, not sure how long they'll still be on the road.
Well, Becky, it sounds like the Cheetah boys have listened to our wishes and they are back on Blowbunk. They are on Boma Road, which is that road we actually literally just came up. We must have missed them by like a fraction. Must have just missed them. That's okay. Save it for the next drive. Can't see everything, you know. We can't be that lucky. That's just illegal, you know, being that lucky. Because if you get to see things, if you get to see everything every drive, you know, you don't appreciate it as much. And I've come to very much appreciate the leopard sightings I get here when I do get them. Did you say something, Matt? Did Matt say something? Yeah. Copy. Alrighty. Just now approaching Seskan Crip. Just up ahead here behind these two big trees. Just take it nice and slowly. Come on, Death Cat, where are you? Is that a rhino? Just zoom in there. Oh, no, the torch won't go brighter. Murphy's Law. That's okay, we'll drive around and check now. See if there's a gap in here. If it is a rhino, folks, we're not going to stay long. We're going to say hi and bye, because we try not to disturb the rhinos at night. But it wasn't a rhino anyway, it was a bush. It's going to take some time for Andrew's eyes to get readjusted to the bush, spotting all those little critters from the corners of our eyes. Absolutely phenomenal afternoon though. Beautiful temperature, not too much wind. There's breeze, but it's not drastic. Yeah, no, perfect game viewing weather. It's one of those days where you could literally just drive around the whole day and just not stop. Probably your best chance of finding the rarer things. So here's Cisco Crip, everybody. Oh, hello. Sorry, big boy. That gave me a bit of a fright. Hey, big boy. Have you behaved yourself? Are you not charging cars anymore? That's good. You might come up and say hello. I'm not going to shine the torch on him for too long though, folks. Like I said, I don't really like shining torches on Rhino at night. But I will keep my headlights on. I think he's going to drink. So I'm just going to reposition the vehicle quick. And then we can... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. He's not drinking. Oh, copy that, copy that. Copy that, will do. And then, folks, apologies. There was a bit of a mix-up in dates on the schedule. Maureen from the Ingwe Leopard Research Project will not be coming tomorrow. She will be coming sometime soon, though. So stay tuned to our socials. I'll be sure to update you all on when that will be taking place. But do apologize about the mix-up in dates. These things do happen, unfortunately. But just so you are all aware, Maureen from the Ingwe Leopard Research Project will not be coming through tomorrow anymore. I think it will be in the next coming weeks. Well, I mean, we've cracked 3 out of 5. Where's my leopard? One day we'll crack 4 out of 4. I'm just going to keep quiet for 2 minutes, folks. I'm going to switch off the headlights. I'm just going to keep quiet. Well, Basil can show you the full moon. It's hidden behind some clouds, but it is there. Excuse me. It is there. Oh, I'm getting tangled in wires now. Oh, of course, Murphy's Law. As I reposition myself to admire the beautiful moon, it hides away. But to be fair, everything's been working in Andrew's favour this afternoon, so he shall not be complaining. Isn't that amazing? Like when I'm not speaking, the stillness is just, it's almost eerie how quiet it is. It's just the wind making noise. Nice shot, Basil. Sorry, I know the clouds aren't helping you at all, but, you know, I know your pain though, don't stress. I also try and get nice shots of the moon quite frequently. I feel like we don't spend enough time appreciating the moon. We appreciate everything else about nature. But when we have a golden moon like we do now, whew. There you go, making a cheeky appearance for us. Wow, that's a cool shot. See how that cloud at the bottom just makes it that much darker. And you can see the clouds moving away. Moving quite quickly as well. There's another cloud coming over. And you can make it out by it being those dark patches that are just slowly drifting down the face of the moon there. Anytime, Elsa. Thank you for joining. We'll see you soon. Alrighty. Last 5 minutes. Let's find a death cat. It is my goal, it is my sole purpose in life. Well, for the next 4 minutes, that is. Wonder where the Rhino went. Went on his own mission. Well, I mean, we can't say we have not been treated this afternoon. First drive back, fantastic. Feels like a good omen, which I'm very happy about. Are we gonna make it? Oh, just made it. Ah, and there's the first call of a fiery necked nightjar this evening that I've heard. Oh, elephant shrew, elephant shrew. Oh, did you get it? Damn it. Damn it. It's literally, it's either that or a field mouse, one of the two. I didn't see it really well. It was, oh, there it is. I actually don't even know what that is. Is that a bushveld field mouse? Moving around there very quickly. Not sticking around for us. Well, there you go. Hello. It is definitely not an elephant shrew. It does not have the snout of a shrew. Oh, and it's gone. Well, Ariana, Alex, I know it wasn't an elephant shrew, it was still a rodent. Still a little field mouse of some sort. I'm not 100% up to scratch with my mice and rodents of the bush. Probably need to do some reading on that, which we shall get onto. We have started reading our books again. Started learning a few new things as well. And I shall be sure to share that with you in the future. How about? Oh, here's the Rhino again. But on that note, folks, I think we are going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I had the most fun. Those lions were gorgeous, elephants, truly special, and then a nice little sneaky surprise from Mr. Rhino over here. But always an absolute pleasure and privilege to be out with you folks, and we shall check you on the next one. Bye for now.